Right, what's up, yins, guys? Here's a video that I've been meaning to get around to doing, okay? Yeah, these stupid internet challenges. I was watching The Talk. It happened to be on, I think, and since there was a stove, and a guy burning himself with a stove or something in this, well, there's a show called The View, and then there's a show called The Talk, and then Sharon Osbourne's in there, and they're showing little clips and videos, right? And they're saying like, should stuff like this be banned on YouTube? And they're kind of saying yes, but at the same time, I'm in this apartment, an electric stove, and I don't know. I'm seeing this has prompted me to make a video because I have in my head, okay, I have a thing, which should be a challenge in a way called. I have a thing called the Asshole Cooking Show, where I don't know why bringing that into this. I'm using an electric stove, and then the burner and electric stove is kind of flickering in my mind, and I'm seeing some person burning themselves. Stupid ass challenge like this is getting some of this shit gets more views than some of my shit, which I think should be challenges, fitness wise and all that. But I do stress there's prerequisites that you should do first. Don't do right away. But I was making a video on the stupid people putting laundry pods in their mouth and shit like that. And oh, if you're a bunch of teenagers and you gather them all, what the hell is this? Like, I'm even being sarcastic. HARP mind control. Like, you ever see that this people talk about that, still talk about that once in a while. What the hell is going into these people's minds? Okay, we're holding this camera in my hand instead of propping it against something this time. But what the... And sometimes you get occasional people, they'll say something you're doing is crazy and be laughing about it and all that too, which I consider something worthwhile. But, they'll call something you're doing crazy, but fucking shit like that is damn... it's held in high regard and acceptable even outside of... There was stupid shit before we even had YouTube when I was a teenager. Stupid ass shit. And I think sometimes either people don't really realize what they're doing, having a little bit of fun, or they'll do something really stupid because they want to change the meaning of what's brave and what's... something that don't require any real willpower or help you grow in strength any kind of a way, physically or psychologically or both. But doing stupid ass shit, everything from burning yourself to cutting yourself to... Christ, this is just kind of a... not even super intellectual, it's just like a random rant, if you will. It's beyond words. How can you even grasp? The same way that same kind of people that even or patronizes this stuff, like what I actually rant about too. People are looking at girls and women on YouTube that have some really abilities worth respect, and guys actually engaging in the activity too. But these bunch of guys are sitting there fucking lazy because they want to get their cells off. They don't care that they can do a split or a stretch or any kind of a thing like that that requires more strength than they got, that they want to sit there and stare with a freaking bottle of 40-ounce beer and a bag of weed sitting here and stare at their computer. And then you kind of flipping them off and other people off by doing something of your own thing that requires strength. And maybe I almost proposed, bringing back the days where men would show off a little bit. Like I says, I got fired in a job, like half of a job was women, and I wanted to see who I can piss off, or in some cases try to get some approval in the same way, or a challenge, and sit there and do a split or on an I-beam, and I even still have it in my videos where I'm just trying to make a point. Too, if you want to say in a workplace what's reputable for getting fired for, being an asshole, making passes at people, or doing something to smirk at and flip off the donut chomping busybodies, or doing something, and at the same time do something that's maybe in a way a challenge. Part of me wanted to see somebody walk up to me and says, almost like the way they did in the movie Titanic with two guys arm wrestling. Oh, that's nothing. And she doing a ballet move and standing on her toes. Yeah, I bet you can't do this. Haha. So I wanted to throw that in there. Some of this is viewable to my, whether you're one of my stalkers slash critics, or one of my people who actually follow me, different ways for what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. There's just a bunch of options. You know what I mean? I wanted to say this in this video because Sharon Osbourne is still in the view, or the talk. I know, not always home to watch all the time. But I just happen to notice because I like Ozzy Osbourne's music, and sometimes I'll see little clips on YouTube, different topics on the talk or the view or whatever the hell. And I think this was kind of on my mind because I see this shit all the time, and I bring the cooking show into it because I almost want to say some of my viewers, on a dare or a challenge, do something cooking wise, since the burner of a stove was in my head. You know what I mean? You want to do something and screw up, but have a fire extinguisher handy. Don't burn the freaking house down either. You know what I mean, too. Do something humorous and fun, that way. You know what I'm saying?